welcome to Apostle Ely is live. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so very, very much for being a part of my lives and the beautiful comments, the honest comments that you have been placing up on my videos. Let me tell y'all something. Not only does it bless my heart, but it bless the hearts of those that read those comments. And you guys are being sincere, and I love the way that you're learning and growing. I want to also, first of all, before I acknowledge anybody else, I want to first apologize for not coming on last night. So much went on last night, and y'all know I try to be a man of my word, and so therefore I fell short. But I want to give you something today to not only help you, but make up for where I messed up. You understand? But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Those are being notified that Apostle Ely is live. I want you to know, if this is your first time watching my live, my name is Apostle Ely. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. As Minister Mario says, I'm very animated. What's up there, Maribon? How you doing, love? On my day of power, this as above, so below. This is Jupiterian energy. This is the king and queens of the gods, that those that understand that God particle, that melanated energy that we are operating in this earth realm. What up there, Sean? What's up, my Leo? Sean Dennis in the house. Leo in the house. Thank you so much. As you guys are being notified, I want to say to my hello to my Madrina and to my Padrino, my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, my Christians, whether you are Lutheran, whether you're Presbyterian, or Pentecostal, Ajay, Witch, whether you are a Kabbalist. What's up there, Cassandra, my Capricorn? Yes. Oh my God. Thank you so much for being with us on today. I'm excited because I get a chance to come on here a little earlier, because I want to give a gift today, and I want to share something with you guys that in my spiritual journey, a lot of times I'm dealing with different clients and stuff, and I find that there are certain things that if I share with the masses, that it will help a lot more people. And when I teach on my platform, you don't necessarily have to work with me or and hire me to do any work for you, but take the universal knowledge and wisdom and understanding that I give, because I believe like this: if I help you, I'm really helping myself. You understand? I don't know if your daughter or my son get together, gay, straight, or bi. I don't know if we're going to have grandchildren down the road. And the better people mindset and lives are, the better everything is for everybody. You understand? I believe in that. What goes around comes around. I actually believe in that. You understand? What's up there, my baby Pisces? Kiara Cloud in this mother. Yes. I want to say this also, guys. I do not do cheering church. My lives are for grown folks. If you out here and you paying bills and you holding your own, these lives are applicable. But I got to get y'all together. We is in some time that we got to get strong in the Lord and the power of His might, and we ain't got time faking no moves, and we ain't got time to be putting on to impress nobody, especially somebody ain't paying our bills. Can't do it. Now, those that do not know, I am 50 years old, so I am beyond playing. I'm beyond putting on fronts. And the fact that I'm a man, I couldn't put on them if I wanted to, because it is what it be. You understand? Those that do not know, I am a Sagittarius. You can't tell from the loud colors. Moon in Aries, and rising sign is Pisces. I teach magic on my lives. I teach universal laws, which are applicable to each and every one of you guys. What's up there, Mama Susan? All right, Gemini in the house. How you doing, girl? How you doing? And I am excited because you know why? Y'all bless me so good. I'm getting prepared for my crowning. How God making a way out of nowhere in spite of and due to. You know what I'm saying? Just want you to know. I had to clean my glasses. I was doing too much. I want to say to my Christian buddies, these are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God, technology of the soul. I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. Now, those that do not know, those that have been following me a while, the more people understand what magic is, they start realizing what magic is not. The more people understand the responsibility that comes behind your manifestation, the more they value their labor and those things that they invest in, okay? One thing about grown people take accountability. What's up there? Nelson and our Capricorn. Okay there. Diane, Nelson, thank you for joining us off of Facebook. Now, the reason why this is important, I want to teach something today. and share this, not only from a personal experience, but from experiences dealing with people and doing consultations. Now, I want to say this. I've been doing this since I was a child. I've been having my own church since 2001. It's 2023. I've been an employee. I also been a boss. Okay? I understand duality. Why is this important before I start this? Because I don't want no shenanigans. I am not talking about anybody individually. I am talking about the things that affect us, and when we're not aware of certain things, then we don't know how to correct those things, or we don't even realize that it's even worth the time to put the energy in. Because sometimes you can acknowledge something but don't see the point of even trying to correct it, even if it doesn't serve you. Just because you know that there are certain things on your phone, certain apps, and you know you do not use them, that don't make you delete them. Even though you know you're not ever going to use those apps on your phone, it still doesn't prompt you to say, you know what, I actually need to remove this particular app off my phone because it's taking up space. I might need something down the road. What's up there, my Gemini? That's my Keisha right there. She married, y'all. She pretty, but she married. Her husband carries a gun legally. He's a popo. He's a police officer. But we praise God for her anyway. That means she off limits. Anyway, I was saying this because nobody want to get a legal bullet put in you. You understand? It's one thing to get shot, but get shot by a legal bullet, that's a whole nother chapter. But anyway, we appreciate each and every one of you guys. I try to get clarity because I want people to really grow up, and I want them to understand why we do what we do, why we even take out the time to light an incense, a candle, why we take out time to pray, why we take our time to call on the name of a God or whatever. At the end of the day, it is about understanding who you are. She said, I do too, pow, pow. Yeah, she got a legal pistol too. The saints in my church are legally violent. Legally. Yes, we ain't no fools. When we put a cat, we not going to jail for you. We know the laws of Florida. Praise God. Now, let's get to this. Now, I want to share something with y'all that I see, and let me say this again. When you get this information, as a grown man or grown woman, don't matter what your tradition is, whether you ever get into voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, none of that, it helps if you do get into it. But if you just believe in affirmation, if you just believe in Reiki healing, if you just believe in energy, it's still gonna work. Okay, this affects every man and woman. Don't matter what you doing, where you at, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced, it affects. My subject is removing the worry wart. I want to talk about something that I see so much, especially when it comes down to, because I do magic. So when people don't understand energy, they don't understand how it affects their manifestation, whether it delays it, whether it throws it off, whether it brings confusion to their blessing. You need to understand energy, okay? You understand, like, we are spiritual beings. It doesn't matter where you at on the roster, you still carry energy. And the way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you conduct your life affects your manifestation. No matter who praying for you, interceding for you, doing work for you, it don't matter. You still, at the end of the day, once that baton is handed in your hand, you affect the race. Don't ever forget that. Especially somebody interceding for you. You do affect the race, huh? All right. Now, I want to start with Philippians, the 4th chapter. Now, this going to get you. I'm going to show y'all something today. Like, this is also a makeup video for last night, and also give you some good insight, okay? Now, y'all know I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm going to give you some wisdom. At the end of the day, I still believe in freedom. You, sir, ma'am, don't have to take nothing I say. At the end of the day, you grown. Live your life however you choose, okay? You can buy all the teeth you want. You can buy all the hair you want. You can. It's your life. At the end of the day, but do not judge us when we talk about you with your big teeth. All right, so Philippians, the 4th chapter, 5 through 7. Now, let's get with it. It says, starting at the 5th verse, it said, let your moderation be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand. Now, this is so important. You as an individual man or woman have to moderate your own self. Certain discipline, self-control, it really ain't nobody else's job. But a lot of times people end up getting checked because you ain't moderating self. You understand? That's like in the church world we call, oh, they're the moderator of the service. They keep everything flowing. They keep everything online. You understand? You got to moderate your own life. You understand? Not narrate. You need to moderate. Okay. What's up there, Monique? 444. Got them numbers right there. Bam. Cancel. So then verse 6 said, be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer, supplication. Listen to it. By everything you set out to do, by prayer and supplication, coupled with thanksgiving. So that's a 3 chord. Let your requests be made known unto God. So you just don't offer God your prayer. You don't offer your deity, your spirit, your ancestor, your prayer. There is a way that you conduct yourself. And this is why Virgo is going to play a part in my message. You have to do things in sequence. A lot of times people want to get into certain traditions and certain things, and you want to do certain things however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's even, I see some people how they cook. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize why your food don't turn out a certain type of way because you got too much going on. You don't have no order to by which how you operate or execute a meal. You understand? You don't have no real time. You don't have no real setting. And so there things can get thrown off. You understand? You can prepare a great dinner and a big dinner and then and everybody, you done took so long to cook till everybody done went to eat. Just trying to help you. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but keep on doing it the way you're doing, okay? Verse 7 says, and the peace of God which passeth all understanding shall keep your hearts and minds, your heart and your mind, through Christ Jesus. Now, why is this important? Why does that anything to do with me, Apostle Ely? I don't fool with the church. I ain't never gonna go back to the church. F all them pastors, preachers, apostles, all y'all. You understand? I'm gonna get into hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria. It still applies to you. Still, a part of what I want to teach today is how to remove this wart of worry. Call it word wart. First of all, a wart is a small, hard, benign growth in the skin caused by a virus. So there's nothing good about worry. For all of y'all that just say, oh, that's who I am. There's nothing good. I don't care if you rich, poor. I don't care if you just started. I don't care if you advanced. There's nothing good about worrying about anything. Okay? I don't care what it is. I don't care how traumatic it is. I don't care how real it is or how imagined it is. There's still nothing good about worrying. Because I'm going to give you definition. Because y'all know y'all like to lie. Okay? So since we're in the world of Sagittarius, we're going to tell some truth today. On today, you're going to tell some truth. You might lie tomorrow. But on today, you're going to tell some truth. First of all, the word worry means this. To give way to anxiety and unease. That means you give permission for anxiety and unease to be in your state of consciousness. Nobody forces it. You give way to that. It says allows one's mind to dwell. That means to rest. That means to reside. Not pass it through. You park it right there on difficulty and trouble. This means that this individual is only going to focus on the cancer. The only going to focus on the trouble. Only going to focus on how hard or what they don't have. They're not going to focus on any outcomes or how to get over this situation. They're only going to concentrate on he's not there. She's gone. I don't have a job. My money funny. That's what they're going to focus. It doesn't mean that as a spiritual person that you ignore what you're going through, but to focus on the negative or focus on something that is bringing you unease. It's not helping your situation, especially the fact that some of y'all been following me long enough to know that energy follows thought. I do not believe in being foolish. Huh? A hole in the road is a hole in the road. Huh? But I'm not going to holler. I'm not going to scream. I'm just going to divert my vehicle from around the hole so I don't damage the vehicle. I am not going to obsess over the fact that the road has a hole in it and then I can't move on with my life or my day because that hole is in the road. Huh? That's what taxpayer dollars supposed to pay for. They damage your car, you sue the city. You understand? But my point is, in life, it is too many people out here when they're trying to learn how to pray and how to do spiritual work, they don't realize that a lot of them carry that worry wart. They have learned it from, especially from the church, and they have learned it from especially if you have a Virgo in your life or you got a Virgo placement. Okay? I want to help you. You cannot sweat the small things because it's going to mess you up. I don't care who you is. I don't care how long you've been doing it. I don't care if you ever work with roots. I don't care if you work with candles. I don't care what you work with. I don't care if you go to the cemetery, crossroad. At the end of the day, if you are worried, that means that you have given way. You have given way to unease. You are not at comfort. You are not at peace. Your mind is not at peace. See, you can be in a war. You can be in a storm. You can actually be in lack and still and still have peace of mind knowing that God is still going to supply all your needs. See, a dilemma does not cause you to be at unease. The mindset about your dilemma is what causes you to be at ease. Because listen to this. It also means a state of anxiety or uncertainty over actual or potential problems. Some of y'all worrying about stuff that ain't even happened. You are trying to figure out how you going to court. You're more focused on what you may lose, what may happen against you, what you may not get, than actually focus on what you're asking God or Spirit to do for you. That's what I mean by worry. Worry can mess everything. I don't care how much money, time, and energy you put into a working or a spell or a conjure. If you going into that thing and you are already looking for the potential of something going wrong, this is something that when I deal with Virgos, this is why they get depressed. It ain't even nothing happen. The potential of something happened. The potential of not getting something. They work themselves on in a frenzy. No, and let me tell y'all something. My mom's a Virgo, so do not please come here and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay? Don't do that. Me and my mom got 16 years apart. Don't tell me about a Virgo. My sister, husband. I know Virgo. I know Virgo energy. I was raised by one. They are constantly, no matter how good things are, no matter how bad things. A person, you don't have to be a Virgo, but you can have this mindset. If you don't understand that you are literally looking for the shoe to drop, you're literally looking for something to go down. She's that been there, done that. Come on here. Thank you. A part of growing mentally is understanding that you can assess something and still know that you have the tools to overcome that situation. Versus, even with the tools you have, you are still looking for something negative to happen because you're worried about something that you don't have. Because the reason why a lot of Virgos and that Virgo energy brings problems because they got control issues. I'm going to teach something today to help y'all understand why many of y'all live in anxiety and worration. No matter how sunny the sky is, no matter how the bank account looks, because this ain't a condition that is just when you don't have. You are like this when you have what you need. You are like this when you have the relationship. Some of y'all right now thinking like, oh, I'm feeling like this because I don't have my man or my woman, I don't have my dream job. You're going to still feel that way because your state of mind is like that. That's why we use the terminology of the old fable. You can take the pig out the country, but you can't take the country out the pig. If your mind is still the same way, it doesn't matter how much increase comes. It doesn't matter how many victories you get. You're still going to worry about a defeat. You're still going to worry about what the enemy doing. You can't even enjoy your victory from worrying about what tomorrow going to bring. Because you are constantly putting yourself in a state of energy and frequency of worryation. Let me say this. To worry is to be anxious or troubled about actual or potential problems. Actual or potential problems. Once I stopped focusing on all the negative, the outcomes became a lot better. And the energy which I attacked the situation was strong. Exactly. Let me tell y'all something. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Virgo is the mother of the earth. Virgo is all about details and sequence, the order of things, the way things are done. Virgo is even though it is ruled by Mercury, it is also an earth sign. This is what I want you to understand. When you have these placements in your chart, all earth signs, I don't care if they are Capricorn, I don't care if they are Taurus, I don't care if they're Virgo. They don't trust nobody above themselves. They are earth element, and that energy is there because they all have those insecure energies, because that what makes them get up and do what they need to do and rely on self. Virgo is about sacrificing self for the others. They're about service. Virgo is about service. So Virgo is always trying to service and perfect themselves to be able to be more perfected and to serve others, right? But they're going to complain about serving other people, but that's all they do. Huh? When you find people always complaining about the very thing they love to do, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. You will understand that anxiety is don't trust me. Exactly. And it ain't got, and let me say this again, ain't got nothing to do with love. Have nothing to do with love. It is an earth element. When you are dealing with the energy of worry, you got to understand that it's an emotion. That is something you conjure in your own mind. And it is a virus. Because a wart is due to a virus. So you can't make your worry good just because that's something you want to do. That's why a lot of times when you're talking to somebody that's in that energy, they are going to make that, my north node is in Virgo. Exactly. Now, you guys say, I can show you the positive of it, but I want you to show when you allow that energy to be out of control. That Virgo energy is about detail. So you're supposed to be a troubleshooter, not a troublemaker. I'm going to say it again. Virgo should be a troubleshooter. When something is going wrong, Virgo is able to go in there and find where the problem is, not become the problem. I'm going to say it again. Even what a Virgo may discern or figure out that may be an issue doesn't mean that that plan is faulty. Because something does not have to be perfect for it to work. Just because it's not something you would do as a Virgo doesn't mean that that particular plan will not work. And that's what happens when you deal with earth people. People that are ruled by those with the earth element. They only trust their decision. They only trust their plans. And so therefore, normally they don't work well with other people. Because they always see the flaws in other people's plans, but they don't see them in their own plan. And when you have a team effort, I'm going to say it again. When you have to do a working where there's team effort, then you're going to find Virgo causing problems. Because Virgo going to be able to see the faults in everybody else. They're very critical. This is a true cause. It seems like I'm always solving other people's problems. Exactly. But your Virgo sits in your destiny. Okay? But understand understand the energy. How do I remove a worryation? Because first of all, when you think about what you're worrying about, that means that what you're acknowledging is, I'm worried about it because I can't control it. You can still be victorious in a situation and have no control. Because if you yield yourself to spirit, God, or ancestor, and they make a way out of no way, do you have to have control? A part of the struggle with a lot of people when it comes to worryation is that you're trying to figure out how you're going to influence or how to maneuver other people's lives. So you don't let them trust their own judgment. You don't let them trust. My brother is a Virgo, can see everyone else's fault but his own. So y'all know, I know y'all know I'm not lying. I'm trying to show you is when you're dealing with Virgos and you're dealing with that Virgo energy or Virgo placement, it's about details. It's about things that you need to pay attention to, but it's not for you to obsess. And Virgos end up obsessing over the flaw or what they perceive as a flaw or faulty in the plan. How that gonna work? Because y'all got to remember, Virgo is about A, B, C, D sequence. If you take out any step with a Virgo, they're done. They can't see you missing too many pieces for a Virgo to move forward. And just because you put all the pieces, that still don't mean a Virgo gonna move forward, because it's your plan. It ain't their plan. And they ain't gonna trust you with their life. That's why Virgo energy always trying to seize control over people, places, and things. This is why me and my mom used to talk, and my mom would go from going from being mothering to smothering. I never denied that my mother was not a mother to me. But when Virgo is in control and Virgo wants that control, remember, Virgo deals with health. Virgo also rules over the nervous system, the veins, how things flow, the order of things. And when Virgo don't like the order of your life, Virgo is going to try to correct it. Because remember, Virgo is about perfecting, not perfection, perfecting. And in their eyes, your life is not perfected, and therefore, I need to run your life because you don't know what to do with your time, your energy, and your money. Don't mean that their life is in any kind of condition to be out there guiding anybody. Don't mean it is, don't mean it ain't. I'm just trying to explain to you to understand the energy, to understand the frequency and the vibration. My Leo said, yes, perfectionists. And them themselves are not perfect. What's up there, Fiona? My Aquarius. Yes, baby. I love you. Now, why is this important? First of all, when you're dealing with an earth sign, they struggle with trust. I'm going to say to all of you that are in the lives of these type of people, it ain't got nothing to do with you. They will project their insecurities on you. They will project their have y'all ever seen Michael Jackson and Beyonce in rehearsal? That is such a good point, Trey. Michael Jackson is a Virgo, and Beyonce is a Virgo. And if you ever seen them people right there in rehearsal, then you will get a very good, clear picture. They will go over something over and over and over and over and over again. They will drive you and everybody else nuts. Like they say, what was wrong with it the first time? What was wrong with it the second time? To a Virgo, they seen something wrong. Maybe it's a step. Maybe it was a tone. It could be anything, because remember, they operate in details. Okay? When you're trying to move forward in life, this can become a weight. This can become a yoke. This will have you stop moving forward in life. If you have this placement, or if you have this particular person in your life, or if you're this type of person, you don't want to hinder what God has for you and the people that you love by you over assessing and worrying about things you don't have any control of. This is why I believe that Adonai Yahweh, the sovereign Lord. What's up, Boss Braves? What's up, love? When you understand that if I'm going to turn it over to God's spirit, ancestors, whatever, they're going to guide the direction. They're going to make things work. They're going to make things happen. And Virgo does not, most earth signs do not like other people handling their business. They like handling other people's business, and they like to telling you about their business, but they do not like other people telling them what to do. Okay? So this is why I really want to come and like, how do you remove this energy? When you're dealing with this, first of all, you can't take it personal. You can't take it personal. One of the things that I have learned when it comes to Virgos is understand that these people are very smart. These people are very methodical. And these people do not care about what you think or how you feel. Only thing they care about is their plans. A lot of times when we are in relationship with people, we're not accepting people for who they are, and we ride here and say, oh, that's my mama, that's my daddy, that's my brother, that's my cousin. Instead of looking at them in energy, just like I want you to see me as energy, as a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, and my rising sign Pisces, so therefore you don't get offended or take it personal about how I display my energy, because you understand salt is salt and sugar is sugar. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to our loved ones or the people we interact with, we refuse to see them other than what they are, their energy. And that particular energy can be beneficial if your life is out of order. But that energy is not beneficial to somebody that is walking by faith. Virgo is not effective by walking by faith. Most earth signs struggle with believing something other than what they can see, touch, or feel. And when you're doing certain supernatural works and you're believing God for things that eyes cannot see and ears have not heard, then they don't do well with that, because that's not enough facts for them. And I'm a spiritual person, and so therefore they struggle with believing. Like sometimes Virgo be like, okay, he's shooting too hard. Well, how I'm going to get this job? How you believe this and how you do? Because if they can't tangibly see themselves walking into certain doors, then they don't believe that it's possible. So therefore, they will work against your manifestation. But hell, they'll work against their own manifestation. And another thing that I need y'all to understand about Virgo energy, as much as Virgo is a mutable sign, even if something is not working for that Virgo, they still will do it. With me as a Sagittarius, if I look at something, I was like, okay, that was my plan, but that ain't, no, I'm in the middle of my plan. I would change my plan because I realize it's not working. Virgo gonna continue that plan out. Virgo gonna ride it all the way to the door. Even if Virgo recognize that ain't working, they will have the same argument over and over, even though they'll do it because it's their plan and they're smarter than everybody. This is the type of people, Gemini, Virgo, are ruled by Mercury. These people are swift in the head. They are very smart. So they don't think you outsmarting them. So I don't care how nice a Gemini is. I don't care how sweet a Virgo may seem to you. They believe they're smarter than you. You can be the teacher of the class. You can be the CEO. You can be that's Mercury energy. Just like a Sagittarius energy is big. They're king and queen of the gods. They think they're greater than everybody. That's just Sagittarius. They ain't nothing personal against you. That's just their energy. This is how we got it. When you go into your cabinet and you see salt, you expect salt to be salt. When you go in your cabinet and you see oregano, you expect oregano to be oregano. Only when it comes to human beings that we don't look at them as energy, spirit beings. And say, you know what? That's a river, that's a lake, that's a pond, that's an ocean. If we do that, we would do so much better. And we will bypass the worry. We will uproot the issue because we would not let them make it a problem to us. Huh? We would not allow them to make it a problem. I always outmaneuver those type of people because I don't do what y'all do with those type of energies. I don't entertain them because they like their own ideas. They are not concerned. They're not talking to you to hear your ideas. They're talking to you to have a conversation so they can lead you into what they want to talk about. And ain't nothing wrong with that, but you got to know what you're dealing with. Okay? This is why I tell you guys, when you are dealing with somebody that is a chronic worrier, do not take your dreams to them. Do not take your any plans that you ain't got. Just say, for instance, you got an idea, but you ain't got no money. Don't take that to no Virgo. Don't take an idea that, in their opinion, is far from your character. Don't take that to a Virgo. What I mean by that, you want to be an astronaut? You scared of heights? You failed every science, biology class? Don't take that to a Virgo. None of that makes sense to a Virgo. Everything has to be done in a particular order and sequence. Understand their train of thought. Everything is methodical. Huh? If they clean up the exact same way. If they cook, whatever they do, they have a system by which they do things. That's why Virgo rules over the nervous system. There's a flow to how the blood gets to every aspect of the body. That's why Virgo rules that. It ain't a bad thing. But when Virgo gets upset or inflamed, guess what? It causes all kind of issues in every part of the body. Because they can cause you the heart not to get blood. They can cause the lungs. They can cause problems for the legs, the fingers. Because Virgo is the veins. Y'all get what I'm saying? If a Gemini ever relies on your intellect idea over their own, it's a different kind of trust. Oh my God, who you telling? Trey, that's an excellent point. If that happens, I'm talking about a Gemini, like that's a whole nother level of God trust they got in you. Because normally that ain't. Oh my God, I finally made a live. Hey, what's up, Jamar? Oh, don't say it like that. Okay, so there are things like lavender. If you are a person that worries a lot, the worration is coming because you're trying to anticipate what tomorrow gonna bring. I'm gonna say it again. You're trying to calculate how you're gonna get your healing. You're trying to calculate how you're gonna get out your particular trouble or affliction. You're trying to calculate how you're going to get a certain return. You're thinking way too much when you're supposed to have submitted that request to God or spirit or ancestor and let them handle it. But that's not what you're doing. You're paying your financial advisor to come up with mental ways of how to work your money, and you still thinking. The whole purpose of giving that to that particular entity, that spirit, or that particular person is for them to do that. If you're going to obsess over your own situation, then why would you have other people involved? Huh? My son was telling me, it's like my mom was asking a certain question. I was like, I got offended with that, because if you was concerned about what I thought, you would have never did what you did. The trick is to understand that a Virgo don't care what you think. I don't care how sincere they sound. They just want to hear what's on your mind so they can figure out how they're going to maneuver. Uh-oh, I'm giving out too much. They only want you to discuss certain things so they can find out through you the information they need, because they are ruled by Mercury. That's why some people call Mercury the trickster planet. It ain't really a trickster planet, but they always out thinking, out maneuver people mentally. Energy follows thought. That's their domain. They play mind games. They are mental manipulators. They can do it from a positive reason. They can do it for a negative. That's just their energy. They rule that domain. They are air element. Even though Virgo is an earth element, but it's still ruled. Virgo brings the thought into manifestation. That's how it works. Virgo brings that thought in your mind into physical manifestation. They actualize the idea. So a Virgo, if you have a good plan, a Virgo can take your idea and actually bring it into manifestation, because they also are Mother Earth. They will surround that idea with earth element. Plans, supplies, resources to bring it to manifestation. That's what Virgo do. So don't look at any of the energies as a negative you need to understand it. So you can actually benefit from those particular people or energy, or especially if you know you're not strong-minded, leave a Virgo alone. You pouring out your heart to a Virgo, they're only listening. They're judging you, and they're going to weaponize your information. End of story. Because Virgo is going to utilize, because it's the earth element, they're going to utilize that information for them and who they love. That's just how it goes. But they're going to be in control, because Virgos are control freaks. Whether you got that placement in your finances, that's where you're going to want to control and manipulate. If you got it in your love life, that's where you're going to want to control and manipulate. If you got it in your spiritual life, you're going to utilize your spirituality to manipulate and control people. And that's just it is. And you have to find a balance as Mother Earth. Just like the earth creates balance, that's what a Virgo is supposed to have. They understand their energy and their frequency, and therefore they be able to help not only themselves by perfecting themselves, they move forward in life and help perfect other people. Michael Jackson and Beyonce have made other people become greater artists because of their drive to perfect themselves. Okay? Maybe people don't go as far as they go, but Virgos can make you better than what you would normally be, because perfecting yourself is actually a good thing. But worrying on any level is not a good thing. Okay? I hope this helped. And when you out here praying prayers and you come up with plans, and you don't really necessarily have counted up the cost, don't take it to a Virgo. My sister was telling my mom one time, she said, I be worried about your brother. Your brother be out here spending all that kind of money. He be doing this and that. She said, but he ain't failed. He ain't lost nothing. A Virgo don't care about that. They don't like the way that you do things. My mother has not seen me get defeated. And she worried about me as though I'm out here taking losses left and right. She out here making moves and doing certain things that you would think I would be out here getting beat up all over the world. And that ain't what even happening. I'm just trying to show y'all how deep it run for a Virgo. They don't even care if you winning. If they don't like the way that you do things and how you operate, they're going to operate and maneuver against you. Sean Dennis said helped a lot. Thank you. What's up there, my Darius? Even though my life works for me, how I do things work for me. And that's one of the very things that my mom as a Virgo told me. Find yourself. She said, your blessing ain't my blessing ain't your blessing. This is what I'm trying to explain to some of y'all. A lot of this worrying is coming from a lack of preparation, a lack of depending on other people, because some of your blessings are going to have to come through other people. And when you lack trust in other people because you have certain issues, or you feel like people trying to upstage you because earth element, they don't trust. Oh, that's helpful to understand my rising sign. I'm trying to explain it to you. When it comes down to uncertainty over actual or potential problems, they'll make you second guess yourself because they don't see how you're going to accomplish it. I remember my son on here, my eldest son, he's a Cancer. My son will ask me my opinion about something. But my son is going to do my information the way that he's set up. He's not going to do my information like me. And neither should I expect that. He told Dad, I'm not going to let you see me execute this because I'll frustrate you. This is how much clarity you should have with people. If you're going to teach somebody in the spiritual community, and you're going to raise up a godson or goddaughter, or you're going to train your children, you cannot expect these individuals to be implementing whatever you're teaching them your way. They're going to do it their way. If they're an air sign and you a fire sign, it's not going to be the same. If you're a water sign and they're earth sign, it's not going to be the same. But the principles are going to be the same. The formula may be the same, but how they execute it is totally different, and it's okay. How I do prosperity work may be very different. How somebody else heals can be totally different. But at the end of the day, as long as you get healed, it don't matter. Well, with a Virgo, it matters. Why are you doing it like that? This cap did it too. Needed you 20 years ago. Well, Kassan, you said you needed me 20 years ago. Wow. But my son, I have a Cancer, I have a Pisces, and I have a Leo for sons. And when I give them information, I realize just my last son is a fire sign, but he's a fixed fire sign. He still ain't gonna do it like me. Just because you impart certain things in people, stop looking for them to mimic the way that you do stuff. They can't do it. You are authentically who you are. That's why we're in the age of Aquarius. When you are dealing with worryation and frustration and depression, it has all to do with that you are trying to control what is going on and you want to know too much information. Let me say it again. Virgos are ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the planet of information, of thoughts. When you got that placement, you want to know this, and you want people to report back to you. And that's something me and my mom used to clash with. She be wanting to know play by play. Well, I'm not going to tell you play by play because I don't know tomorrow what I'm going to do. I'm a Sagittarius. I don't deal in details like that. Huh? I couldn't tell you what I'm going to wear today. I got 8 closets full of clothes, and I couldn't tell you what I'm gonna wear this afternoon. I couldn't tell you what pair of underwear. I couldn't tell you if I'm gonna wear sandals, dress shoes, underwear or no underwear. I couldn't tell you. But once I get it together, I execute it. That ain't how they is. They got their clothes laid out. They knew two weeks ago what they're gonna wear today. I don't roll like that. And that don't mean that I don't step out and I don't step out correctly, but that ain't me. And when you got people like that, if you're going to let somebody handle something, then you got to let your root worker, your spiritual worker, your tata, your mumbo handle it, because they can't be who you are. But if you got this energy, you're going to overwork yourself because you want all this information. And all you're going to do with the information is worry about it. All you're going to do with the information is obsess about it. And if you get a breakthrough on today, then you're going to be worried about, instead of enjoying the breakthrough right then, you're going to be worried about, well, when I'm going to see him again? Or when this going to happen again? Is this going to last? You're going to leave the moment that you've been claiming you've been waiting for, and you're not going to enjoy the roses, the nectar, nothing out of it. Because now you got something else to worry about. How long this gonna last? Grandma is smarter than me. Had me out here trying to find a solution. Whole time, I just be the one of the steps in her plan. My mind be on my business. She be playing chess. That's how my mom is. My mother is a master strategist. That's why I'm good at what I do, to be honest with you. She always 17 steps ahead of whoever she talking to. And she'll make you think it's your idea. And it's not. You just a pawn. She great at what she do. She's a great adjunct. Can't take nothing from her. And I ain't even hating on her because that's one of the reasons why I'm so great. That's why I be telling some of y'all coming up with them weak ass head games. Oh, them weak games. Oh, honey. That's weak in my world. Where I come from, that'll never fly. I was raised by some of the best. I want y'all to understand what be happening and why you, at the end of the day, will miserate your own self. Because you're never going to be satisfied until you calm yourself down. And say to yourself, I don't have to be in control. I'm here to create a flow. I'm here to enjoy what God has for me. And I'm going to stop obsessing about trying to correct and make people do things the way that I would do. Because a lot of times, a lot of the frustration out of Virgo is, I wouldn't have done it like that. They can't get past because it's all about details for them. They can't get past because you added mushrooms. They would have never did that. And so therefore they can't enjoy the pizza because you trying to do too much, you added mushroom. They are also earth-based. They're very to themselves people. Whoever they love, whoever they're about, that's what they're about. And they don't like other people interfering. I'm going to give y'all an example because some of y'all don't want to be real. So I'm going to use my own personal life so y'all can have a better understanding. My mom and her sister got into it. And this is the conversation in a nutshell without going into any great detail. My mom's a Virgo, my auntie's a Scorpio. So the Virgo tells the Scorpio, I don't want you talking to my kids. So the Scorpio said, but your kids, my kids talk to your kids. The Virgo didn't care that the Scorpio kids talked to her. She didn't want her messing, Virgo didn't want her messing with kids. So I'm trying to show you, for you to think that a Virgo cares that they're getting something that you're not getting, you're not understanding. Virgo don't care. What I can do it, but you can't. That's how Virgo thinks. Because they're the one putting everything into motion. They're the producer behind the movie. They the one hiring and firing actors and actresses, basically in the Virgo world. So I hope this helping you understand, even spiritually, magically, if you're operating and you're trying to get beyond worrying, a lot of that, if you understood Virgo, you understand where some of your worryation coming from. You'll wonder why you frustrated about stuff you shouldn't be frustrated about. You'll be out here creating issues where there is no issue. You'll be out here distrusting people that ain't never did nothing to you to distrust. You just distrust because you just distrust. Make it a you thing, not a them thing, or they thing. You don't trust nobody if they had impeccable background. If they have never done, if they were Jesus themselves, you still wouldn't trust them because you're an earth sign. Some of y'all right now hurt and thinking that you're going to do something to make that Virgo or that Capricorn or that Taurus trust you. And because that's an earth sign, or if you got those earth placement, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to show you what real, when you learn how to do that, you will get past worryation. You will get past the state of anxiety. Apostle, this kind of sounds like my Scorpio moon too, with trust. But Scorpio distrusts on an emotional level. Virgo is a earth sign, is about security. See, Scorpio wants emotional security. Virgo wants physical substance and security because they earth. You see what I'm saying? Scorpio wants you to protect their feelings, how they feel about stuff. That's different than Virgo. But I get what you're saying, the concept of trust. Scorpio moon don't trust you with their feelings, their information, their secrets. Virgo don't trust you with their shit. Their social security number, their credit card. If a Virgo utilizing their physical or what they got to offer, their credit and anything, they got it for you. If they start snatching their stuff for you, ain't because they want to control you. That's why they're trying to make you secure and dependent on them. Virgo wants to remove your trust in yourself and other people. They want you trusting them and them only. They want to become your God. Loki is ruled by Mercury, illusions. Still again, don't make them bad people. You just need to understand their ashe, their chi, their prana, how they maneuver. Trying to tell you, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm going to figure it out, and once I figure it out, I'm going to execute it like my own. You're not going to keep playing me. You're not going to manipulate me. You're not going to make people think you care. You're not going to make people... You add another plan, and that going to fail, and the other one going to fail because you raised me to keep my eyes open and my ears open, and I see. And I ain't playing fool for nobody, not even what birthed me. So I hope that now, if you want me to do an incense burn, y'all know I'm here now. You want to bless me for sharing this information. I hope this made up for yesterday. I have healing incense, better business, high John, oil of gladness, triple thread, peace incense, love incense, roll opening, mental clarity, blockbuster, money, guardian, ancestor, reversal, protection, stop gossip, and courtroom incense. I get tired of y'all thinking, oh, Pastor, you don't understand. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I understand. And I understand what y'all need to realize. You want to be happy. You don't want to be miserable. And remember, misery loves what? Company. When it comes down to spirit. And thank you, Brother Johnny. First of all, Sister Tree. Yes, you can get a reading, honey. She said, that's true. That's the true earth sign. Come on here, Sister. Thank you, Brother Johnny, for the cash app for my crowning. Also, Sister Tree, thank you for the love offering that you gave earlier. Darius, hold on, hold on. Darius, hold on, let's flip my. Hold on. Darius, Pisces, ancestor, money. And if those that follow me, if you take this practicality and understanding energy and stop making everybody the devil and demons and start understanding energy, just like you don't go in there in the cupboard and pull out salt and call it a demon or for being salty, and you don't go in there pull out sugar and call it a demon for being sweet. Stop doing just understand everybody, every type of frequency and vibration is necessary. In different, you got to know when. And you got to know where and how. Okay. Ooh. Okay, got you, man. Shamari, you wanted a reading, right? Cancer. Reading. I'm trying to tell you, I've been doing this a long time, y'all. And if you really trying to grow and develop and don't try to rush the process and don't lie. The main thing I would tell anybody, no matter if it's E5, Voodoo Center, do not lie to yourself about who you are, what you are, and what you're trying to get. Even if you don't achieve it. Even if it doesn't come to fruition, at least you are not out here pretending that, oh, I don't want him, I don't want that. If I want it and I fail to get it, hey, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna lie about what I want, whether I get it or not. That's just real talk. It's showing up. Okay. All right. Burn healing incense from my family member about to send cash out. Okay. That's Sean Dennis. Let me write that down. Let me tell y'all something. At the end of the day, you will see more manifestation and you will be more happier and content with your manifestation if you understand you. If you don't over assess about everything's about balance. You know what I'm saying? I watch people go from one miracle to the next miracle and they're never satisfied. You never can really show appreciation to the ancestors because you're always complaining about what you asked for. You can't show appreciation to the Loas, the Impungos, the Orishas, no divine spirit, spiritual worker, because it's just from one thing to the next. You just never satisfied. You get healed, you get delivered, you get set free, you get knowledge, you get wisdom, you get understanding, you get good sex, you get good loving, you get all this, and you're still not happy because you're always looking for something to happen. You can't enjoy. Why? What's the purpose of asking for something that you're not willing to enjoy? I remember my grandma used to say that she used to love strawberry shakes, but strawberry shakes used to tear her stomach up. But she was willing to go through what she had to go through. You understand? And guess what? She ain't complain about it because I love strawberry shake. Yeah, gonna tear my stomach up, but I'm going in. You understand? Some of y'all, even if it don't work out the way you want to, at least don't lie about it. So what? Huh? You enjoyed it. Do it. Move on. Healing instant. No, you want to spend all your time complaining about something you chose to do. You did it your way. You did it how it just didn't work out the way you wanted to. Your scheme failed. Oh well. Let me see here. All right, let me do this first. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of times, everybody learn different, and everybody respond to learning differently. But I want to say this to many of you guys. I really appreciate the love y'all been showing. When I say love, a love of respect for what I do out here, ancestor and money, and that you're actually taking conjure and spirituality seriously, and you're not being ridiculous. I ain't had to cuss nobody out in a minute. I thought I had to a couple days ago, but you know, it all worked out. Because once I go there, I ain't finna take nothing back and I ain't gonna have no regrets to it. And then I got healing incense for Sean. Where's my healing? Wait a minute. Oh, right over here. My bad. Showing healing for her family. And y'all remember this, because I was telling somebody this, especially if I'm doing healing work for you. Remember, healing is about making things whole. I think that sometimes when people think about healing, they feel like just because things are better don't mean they're whole. I believe if I'm going to do work for you or I'm going to do a certain conjure for you, I want you to be made whole. And sometimes you got to re-break a bone in order to line it up. Or find all of the pieces before you put it together. Because some of y'all such in a rush for something to be whole or reconciled till you want to put broken pieces together. I don't do that. I'm not going to, for the sake of something coming together, just to prove I can bring it together when I know that them broken pieces going to cut each other. That ain't no wisdom. That ain't no glory. That's not no, that's like open your mind and understand that certain things have to be fixed before you mend them. You don't put broken pieces together and glue it just to say it's together. No. That's not made. No. Just like Jesus told that woman, that faith that made thee whole. I got Natasha down. Natasha for her daughter. I think I read that right. For her daughter, for my daughter, and for your daughter and you. She said, I'm gonna get both of us. Elena. Okay. Blockbuster. I know that's right. I said, wait a minute. I love you, boo, but I got to get me in there too. I know that's right. Charity started at home, even in home, then spreads abroad. Some of y'all be on about my cheering. All right, when your cheering got dick or coochie in the bed and you ain't got nothing, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. But make sure you got some thighs and pies first. Or you out here serving, trying to make sure they okay. Oh, I told my son, I worry about these dick and nuts first. You got your to worry about, I got mine to worry about. No, don't get daddy twisted. I don't love nobody that much now. No, don't be trying to make me some whole heat. No. I love my cheering. But I don't love them more than I love my own nuts. The devil is a liar. He better love on his nuts like I love on mine. I'm going to see about these. Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Praise God. Y'all be with that foolishness. Wait a minute now. Father knows best about these. I don't know what his nuts need, but I know what mine need. You better learn for yourself, son. Trying to tell you, love maturing, but no. All right. Where I did my cards? Oh, there they go. All right. This is my day of power, y'all. Y'all should have came on my live expecting this. All right, I got Darius first for Pisces reading, then I got Shamari for Cancer reading. I did the healing for Sean and the blockbuster for Natasha and Elena. And Darius, I did your ancestor and money. All right, let me do this reading. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning Darius the Pisces. Darius the Pisces. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning Darius the Pisces. What is it that this Pisces needs to focus on? One more time for Pisces. Woo, felt that, gave me chills. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on for my Pisces. I must have said something. There I can see some laughing faces. My children know how I am. Victorious in every situation. All right, declare yourself. Darius Pisces, your shadow card comes up, memories in shadow for Pisces. Because it has a lot to do with flesh. It says Va Shin Resh. It says the power of memories arise within my consciousness. It says lessons of life are deeply ingrained in my being. This has a lot to do because most people don't understand. Pisces is still ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is about experience. This card right here saying focus on your experiences. And this is what is really coming to me. Even though you're going through something, it is nothing new. You have the experience. And I will explain it to people like this. These are the same 4 seasons. You done been through these seasons. Maybe not the same way. Sometimes the winter's longer than the summer. Sometimes the summer longer than the winter. But they're basically the same 4 seasons. You have enough wisdom in this situation because they say this is ingrained. There's a pattern going on. Focus on the pattern. The ones you like, continue those patterns. The ones that you do not like, then you break those patterns. What you have to understand about breaking the patterns is understand why you needed that experience. Once you understand why you needed that experience, there's no need for your subconscious mind to bring that back into your life. I have to do the same thing because I'm a Sagittarius. Anybody that got Jupiter placement, you're going to keep experiencing that deja vu effect in your life until you understand why you are experiencing what you're experiencing. And then they will allow you to move on. Then you got, look at that. Your middle card comes up, dialing God. Pisces, Lamed Va Va. It said using this name, I can activate direct dial to God. This means that you have a connection with the divine. It also says I take the name, I dial, I connect, my truest prayers are answered at the speed of light. Whatever is true in your heart, whatever is honest in your heart. This is why Pisces has to be careful because Pisces operates also in fantasy. You have to make sure whatever you're asking for is not something you're fantasizing about. It is something that you truly want in your heart. And so therefore, that will bring about the manifestation. But whatever it is, your truest prayers will be answered at the speed of light. That is particularly something is going to manifest very, very quickly and very soon for you. This is sitting in your middle, your present. Your outcome card is my ancestry card. So this is mean that you're going to get deeper with the ancestors. So the ancestors has a lot to do with what's going on right now. It says Chet Bet Va. It says I invoke the memories. Look at both of your cards. Your shadow cards talking about memories, and now your card that is going by the, what's going to be coming in is talking about memories. It said, I invoke the memories of loved ones who have passed on. I see them surrounded with light of this name. I meditate to elevate. This is what you've been doing. Feeding your ancestors are going to elevate you. The more that you keep feeding your ancestors and giving your ancestors what they're going to elevate your life, and they're going to elevate your situation. It says, elevate souls to higher levels in the spiritual world. I am open to receive their guidance and support. I want to say this, especially to this Pisces, but anybody that's working with ancestors. Your ancestors are not there to live your life. Your ancestors are there to assist you in the life you're living. I'm going to say that again. Your ancestors are not here to live your life. They've already lived their life. They're here to assist you in the life that you, as the individual, are living. Okay? That's why you venerate them, for they can assist you in what you're doing. Okay? And they're here to support Darius in guidance and support. Okay? They're going to support you in your direction. Okay? I would also do Psalm 25, Darius. Shamari, where art thou? There's too many people out here calling the dead, trying to get them to live their life for them. Like, that's not why they're here. The Orishas ain't going to do it. The Loas are here. Like, you start giving spirits that much access, you're going to find yourself off course. Because spirits have a purpose of why they're helping you. And normally it's supposed to be in alignment with your destiny. That's why everybody, you can have the same Orisha, but different pathways. Same Loa, different pathways. Same Impungos, different pathways. Because we all got different destinies and purpose of why we're here on this earth plane. Yes, baby. I told you I get rid of that word. All right, come on, Shamari, I see you. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring it to light of my eyes concerning Shamari the Cancer. On my day of power. Shamari the Cancer. Shamari the Cancer. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning Shamari the Cancer. What is it that this Cancer needs to focus on? Woo, felt that. What is it that this Cancer needs to focus on? All right. Ebasa. Thank you. All right. Shadow, present card, and outcome card. Here we go. Shamari, Cancer. Ooh, look at that. Stop fatal attraction. It said Yud, Yud, Yud. It said, I am the high priest, on your case, priestess, in the temple of my own being. It says, through the power of this name, my soul is imbued with divine energy. Evil people are banished from my presence. The stronger and the more focused you are on your own energy, your own chi, your own prana, that moon energy, that lunar energy will dispel negative and harmful people out of your life. You don't really have to concentrate. They want you more concentrating on your temple and enhancing your energy, your chi, and developing in that, because it says you're imbued with divine energy. That is lunar energy. You can make things grow, or you can cause things to dry up. You create high tide and low tide. You understand? You can remove trash from their life, or you can bring trash right into their life. That's Cancer energy. Then you got look at this. Certainty. What goes around comes around. It's in your middle card. There is a cycle. There is a phase going on, a pattern going on in Cancer. It says Chet Ayin Mem. It said, this name helps me to receive when I share and to share when I receive. I can see the opportunity that sharing gives me, and I am aware when I receive with the right conscience. This is so important for Cancer. Cancer, you can't do it for the wrong reason. You can't be an opportunist, not 2023. This card right here said doing stuff for the right reason is going to reap so much benefit to you, Cancer. It said, I am also sharing. This is the certainty of life. When I connect to it, I move out of the black hole into the light. Anything that you feel stuck, anything you feel as though things are not moving, the more that you open yourself, and this is why, and this is what people don't understand about Cancer. Cancer people, male or female, they put that claw out there as a defense to protect themselves. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Could you get hurt by that claw? Yes. Can you get caught in a crossfire? Yes. But it really ain't about you. It's really they're trying to protect themselves. And when you don't understand a cancer or that cancerian energy, you won't understand why they do what they do. It really normally, like 85% of the time, is about protecting their feelings. Because y'all don't understand, when it comes to a cancer, their feelings are just, they right there with God. They're right there with God. And they rather you be hurt than them hurt. Even if they doing that out of fear. Okay, just need you to understand that. Talking to cancer. Then the death of death is in your outcome card. This card talks about anything that is not serving, because there are some things that you're still dealing with that are not serving you. And it's basically what the Bible said, old things are passed away, behold, all things become new. This 2023 is going to start discarding. You're going to have certain ties in your life, certain cycles in your life that are going to get me rid of stuff. And you're going to feel like the enemy is attacking you, when the truth is your prayers are being answered, because you want newness of life and you want things to be different in 2023. And the only way they're going to be different is your seasons got to change. It says, I now focus my attention and meditate with total conviction and certainty upon the absolute demise of the angel of death once and for all. Some things are not going to be in your life, especially going closer to the end of the year. Stuff just going to be in the background. Going to be in the background. And because it doesn't serve. It's not there to help elevate you to where God really wants you to be. Okay? If I was you, I would do Psalm 23 for guidance, and then I would turn around and do Psalm 59 to deal with your adversaries. Yes. Let me look on here to make sure I got everything clear so I can get out here and take care of some business. We want to say salutation to Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, how God has been truly moving for him. All right there, all right there. Thank you. Y'all is so good to Apostle Ely. That's what I'm talking about. On my day of power. Yes, baby. Y'all make them hate me for a reason. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like Jill Scott. Hate on me, hater. Oh, you want to stop gossip? Darius? Let me see. Are you sending it to Cash App, or are you sending it to PayPal? Because I want to make sure, because we have to make sure these things are in order. I want to see him. Meant to burn this stop gossip for Darius. Glad it's all well, Mr. Mark. Oh yeah, he is doing well. He had to get some things done, but he is doing really, really well. I definitely miss him because this ain't my thing. I'm doing the best I can. Boy, you don't really, he be getting on my nerve, but boy, I don't have to worry about this right here. I can't wait till he fully get his stuff together, so I don't have to do this part right here. Jesus, praise God. Now I know how y'all be feeling when y'all be missing me. I be missing y'all too. Let me see here. I don't see. There he is. Okay. I didn't know about this. Yeah, he's fine. He just had, this is something that he had already had to get done. Certain things he had to get done to take care of certain businesses. So he just took this time to do it. But he's fine. And not fine like people out here faking like they fine. But God is definitely moving greatly in his behalf. He had to take care of this. All right. I think we got everything done. I make sure I took care of everybody. All right. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Please, sir, ma'am, if you came in the middle of this video, go back to the beginning. If you are struggling with worryation, depression, you don't necessarily know how to deal with certain things, go back and listen to this video. I'm showing you how to deal. A lot of you guys you don't have my peace incense. My oil of gladness could help. The love incense, the mental, especially the mental clarity, because especially with Virgo rules the mind. Virgo is always in his head. Gemini, that mental clarity, Mother Sue said clarity, but mental clarity is so good, y'all. I'm telling you, you have all the tools on my website, but if you, just like a doctor prescribes certain medicines for you, a certain prescription, if you don't go to the Walgreens or CVS and pick it up, it don't do you no service just knowing that it's there. You got to actually utilize those prescriptions in order to make things more effective in your life. A better you is a better outcome. How can you truly do better if you don't know better? And how can you know better if you ain't getting the right information? Okay? So thank you so very much. Much love to you guys. I'm attempting to do another one tonight. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but that is my intention. Because of my day of power, so I got to do some work. I got some conjuring going on. I've been summoning certain spirits in, to do certain things because I'm doing love work. Y'all know I'm doing love work on my day of power. No, I'm gonna be doing love work on my day of power, but I'm trying to heal certain people and get their minds right and get certain shiggity out of their situation. You understand? So things can get, so when they come together, it's whole. It's not fragmented. I don't like to waste my energy actually just to prove a point that I can bring somebody back in somebody's life. That's not the goal. Huh? I had my ex had somebody praying on me to come back in her life. I was like, that was stupid. I got children with you. I got a child with you. I was coming back regardless. Now you got them thinking that they got the power to bring me back into your life. I stuck you once, I'll stick you again. Come on here, somebody. You don't need no prayer for that. Just call me and I'll be there. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Much love to each and every one of you guys. And I'll see you on Flip. God bless.